WWE has reached the golden shores of Australia. This time, taking over Western Australia's capital city. It's summertime in the Southern Hemisphere, and we are feeling the heat as over 50,000 of the WWE faithful are filling Optus Stadium to the brim. Fans around the world are in for a can't-miss spectacle, but it will be a much more serious affair for the 12 men and women who enter this imposing structure.
I can't wait to see it, and he's here. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is in Perth on his way to the Grayson Waller effect.
Oh, but he's not alone. Also on the Grayson Waller effect, the world champ, Seth freaking Rollins.
And who is Seth Rollins going to be facing at WrestleMania? Maybe this man, the United States champion Logan Paul, in the chamber tonight.
By the way, Logan Paul looks tremendous. Speaking of which, there she is, an opportunity to shock the world and take out the champ, Rhea Ripley.
And tonight means more than it ever has before, because for the first time ever, Rhea Ripley is home.
Around here, we have a saying. No worries. Well, now, you better start worrying.
It's the most brutal stop on the road to WrestleMania. Unforgiving. Inescapable. The winner earns a championship match at WrestleMania.
Flames get bigger while the moths all shiver. The subsidizing evil with no budget for a sequel. The pros that gift wrapped with a smile. The cash grab never goes out of style. Your flashbacks give you a panic attack when your eyes go pitch black. Become
I am unbeatable as the women's world champion.
Yeah.
Mommy is always on top.
The irresistible force has been unstoppable. And here we go, where the fight's on for the Women's World Championship.
You're gonna learn to fear me.
WWE presents Elimination Chamber Perth Kickoff.
Located in the southwestern corner of Western Australia, and just to give you some context, Western Australia larger than all of Europe combined. Whoa. But today, it is all about WWE taking over the continent of Australia. Glad to have you with us here on the Kickoff Show. Megan Morant, Sam Roberts, Peter Rosenberg. This is the 14th Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, the third consecutive outside of the U.S. And Peter, this could be the most important stop on the road to WrestleMania.
Oh, absolutely. Everything's lining up, but there's still these things going on, these open spots. Who's going to get their opportunity? I'm thinking about Nia Jax. Maybe a lot of people thinking, oh, I'm taking on Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Are you? We don't know. Nia might have different plans. So much on the line today.
That's only where the stories begin. I mean, this has global implications. That's why we're all the way, not halfway, all the way across the globe for the Elimination Chamber. You know, a lot of WWE superstars have been doing media while they've been in Perth. This is what Triple H said. Monumental implications for WrestleMania tonight at the Elimination Chamber.
3 WWE superstars have their chance to punch their ticket to the city of brotherly love, and it means so much to all of these superstars. An emotional story posted on social this week. Raquel battling through what WWE's medical team is calling hypersensitivity reaction, but nonetheless, she will compete today. This is how much today means to these WWE superstars.
Yeah, and Megan and I before the show were just looking at Raquel's social media, and I just feel so much for her. It's been such an emotional time. You know, she's so happy to be back in the ring and to have this opportunity, and so deserving of this opportunity.
It's an amazing story going into the Elimination Chamber like this, but the Elimination Chamber is where that story is going to end. Because as much as we care, there are 5 women that simply don't because they want their tickets punched to WrestleMania.
When you're right, Sam.
I know.
Well, let's take a look at all the action that is coming your way today. 4 former world champions, 1 current United States champion, and 1 outspoken self-proclaimed megastar will fill up a chamber that's packed to the gills with championship desire, who will go on to WrestleMania to face Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
We talk about championship contenders at WrestleMania, but who will hold the gold? Can mommy stay on top down under? Nia Jax looks to disappoint the champion tonight.
You mentioned gold, Sam. Well, tag team gold on the line. The undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship being defended by the Judgment Day against the New Catch Republic.
This one announced yesterday and kicking off Elimination Chamber Perth. The Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Kabuki Warriors take on Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Can the Kabuki Warriors hold on to their new titles, or will Hartwell's return to her home country see Indian Candice with the gold?
And what is it going to sound like when a stadium of people actually cheer Grayson Waller? That's just one of the things that make this the biggest Grayson Waller effect of all time. The other, the guests, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins.
Well, of course, the aforementioned Raquel, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Becky, Bianca, Tiffany Stratton, all with their mind on WrestleMania. But in order to get there, they have to survive the devilish structure known as the Elimination Chamber.
Here.
The road to WrestleMania is paved with heartbreak, triumph, and challenging roadblocks. And this year, the road to WrestleMania takes us through Perth, Australia, for the toughest roadblock of them all, the Elimination Chamber.
The danger in the Elimination Chamber is inherent. One of the most brutal matches ever devised.
This vicious match begins with 2 superstars. The rest of the combatants await entry, locked inside one of 4 pods. Every 5 minutes, a randomly chosen superstar will be released from their pod and enter the chamber match.
The brutality these superstars are capable of within the Elimination Chamber is unmatched. There is nothing on it that doesn't hurt.
The only way to eliminate an opponent is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. The last person left standing is declared the winner.
We will have 2 chamber matches, both with championship implications.
In the Women's Elimination Chamber match, 6 women will battle it out for a Women's World Championship opportunity at WrestleMania. And for the men, 6 hungry challengers will wage war to earn a World Heavyweight Championship match against Seth freaking Rollins on the grandest stage of them all. In Perth, Australia, the WrestleMania landscape will take shape. Who will stand tall at Elimination Chamber?
Brutality doesn't even begin to sum it up, and as far as the Women's Elimination Chamber match goes, each of these competitors have their reasons, but making a statement and backing it up are 2 totally different things.
It's funny. Sam and I have been talking to superstars for many, many years about this match, and they will all tell you the same thing. it is the worst. It is a brutal situation. KO alluded to it at the press conference, Sam.
Yeah.
It is just a painful, everything you do in that chamber hurts.
I mean, it's an amazing spectacle just to behold. Michael Cole was talking about the process of getting this massive structure
There
all
were
the way to
pirates
Australia.
involved.
That's how dangerous this structure is. Literal pirates could not stop the Elimination Chamber from getting to Perth.
It's crazy, but it's the necessary step you have to take if you are deserving of getting that shot at WrestleMania.
That's right.
Let's get it out to our broadcast colleague, Byron Saxton, who's standing by in Perth, Australia.
Thank you so much, guys. After having spent a few hours in the backstage area today and interacting with a number of superstars, I would describe the vibe as having a palpable energy and excitement over the fact that we're here in Perth, Australia for a history-making premium live event. But underneath all that is also a palpable tension because every match, as we know, has WrestleMania implications. In fact, to quote one superstar who's going to be stepping inside the chamber, they said to me, "I'm treating this match as if it's the most consequential match of my career." That should tell you all you need to know about the feeling backstage at Elimination Chamber. Back to you guys.
Wow.
You know how you know it's a big day? Byron's dressed well. Like, I don't hate Byron's outfit today.
It looks great.
He actually looks great. That's how big the chamber is.
Byron always looks great. But,
all right.
But as far as this Elimination Chamber match goes, we know how tense it is, and you can feel that based on Byron's report.
Absolutely, and it's not surprising that whatever superstar that was said that this was consequential. This isn't just a match at WrestleMania. This is a championship match at the biggest WrestleMania of all time.
Well said.
Well, before we get any further, let's take you back to yesterday's press event when the women in the Elimination Chamber match met face to face.
Excuse me, it's not gonna be big time at WrestleMania. It's gonna be Tiffy time.
I'm not gonna be locked in the chamber with you. You're gonna be locked in the chamber with the man.
We've been enemies, we've been friends, but tomorrow we're competitors. And all I'm gonna see is somebody that's standing in front of me that's in my way to get to WrestleMania. And you can't spell WrestleMania without E-S-T.
Two of the strongest women in all of WWE, Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch, will be two of the members in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Sam, who do you got in this one?
Wow, okay. I mean, I don't know that there's been this much greatness inside of a chamber before, and we saw two of the sixth greatness members in that confrontation. But you know who wasn't there? Somebody that might be considered an underdog, Liv Morgan. I've never seen the focus in Liv Morgan that I've seen from her in the last few weeks. The only goal that she has in life right now is to get at Rhea Ripley, and the only way she sees to get there is to win the chamber match. I'm going to go Liv Morgan.
And remember, Liv Morgan has more Elimination Chamber experience than any superstar in WWE. Peter, who do you have?
It's a nice story Sam told. I enjoyed that story, and I would love to see Liv because I love Liv. But I'm gonna be in reality. Those two ladies that we saw on the stage there at the end, that's what it's all about. It's Becky and Bianca. That's what this thing comes down to. And I think it's time for the EST to get her chance again. I'm going with Bianca Belair.
Condescending.
It was a little condescending, but I do love Liv.
Yeah, right.
That part I meant. Your pick is just wrong.
Strong statements coming from both of these two men. Here is Bianca Belair, the EST
There she
of
is.
She
WWE.
looks like a winner.
See?
She looks
Thank
like
you.
a winner when
That's
she walks
what I'm
in.
talking about.
But look at this. Tiffany Stratton, no moment is too big for her.
All right, we'll see. We'll see if the kid's ready.
WWE's taken over one of the largest countries on earth, and we still got lots more to cover here on the kickoff show. Elimination Chamber Perth, just minutes away.
They're bold, inspiring, powerful.
official championships. Feel like a champion. And so much more. At WWEshop.com. Now a Fanatics experience. Tonight only. Free shipping on qualifying orders.
This was The Rock at his finest.
And you had the perfect foil in Triple H.
WWE Rivals.
Easy for us to clash. Probably the greatest matches I've ever had.
And then WWE Legends.
I didn't understand what it was to be the face of the WWE. He had figured it out. He just had to do it his own way.
WWE Superstar Sunday. New season premieres tomorrow at 8. Only on A&E.
The 14-time world champion Randy Orton in this absolutely stacked Elimination Chamber match field.
Randy, wait.
Does Kevin Owens have a koala?
Wait, Kevin Owens adopted a koala bear? Is that legal?
Drew McIntyre, no fuzzy animals.
Go back to the koala
Scottish
bear.
Warrior.
Well, the women's world champion has all the motivation in the world as Rhea Ripley puts her title on the line in front of her home country. But with the destruction we've seen at the hands of her opponent, could Nia Jax play spoiler?
I mean, look at me. I'm classified as a badass woman.
Rarely have we seen a world champion as dominant as the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley.
This is my division because mommy is always on top.
Let's just say my actions speak louder than my words.
The Annihilator crushing the champion.
Jax is wrecking everything in sight.
You put anybody in this ring with me?
Line them up. Nia Jax will squash them all.
And I will squash them.
And I'm not quite sure how anybody survives that.
I am the baddest human in all of WWE.
Nia Jax has been unstoppable.
Mommy says she always ends up on top. But I always seem to end up on top of Mommy.
Who on earth can possibly stop Nia Jax?
I am so sick and tired of people like Nia Jax running their mouth. This is my division, and that's why this is my championship.
Superstar.
My resume speaks for itself.
There is no doubt about it. 2023 was the year of the Eradicator.
Mammy is still on top.
I want Nia Jax in this ring so I can rip her bloody head off.
Rhea, don't you forget that I put you on your ass.
Nia Jax annihilated Rhea Ripley. Look at the state that Rhea Ripley was left in.
I had to remind myself that I was Rhea Bloody Ripley.
I've given you Nia Jax for the championship.
I will prove to the world.
In Perth, Australia, my home country,
that I'm the most dominant woman here.
Gonna cause such trouble just because I can. Gonna make a scene of the plans you can't feel out the pain. No, 'cause I'm as bad as they come.
I'm gonna show the world that I am the most dominant woman and become the next women's world champion.
See you soon, unstoppable champ.
lots of emotion for Rhea Ripley, who for the first time in her WWE career will compete in front of her home country. And tensions were at an all-time high yesterday as champion and challenger met at the press event.
Yeah, it was emotional, and it's a very different Rhea Ripley that we're seeing. This is Rhea in Australia. She's drinking shoeies with Grayson Waller, right? She's having a good time. She's popping the crowd. Everyone loves her. What it makes me think about, though, is when Mike Tyson went across the world to take on a 42-1 underdog named Buster Douglas. Odd time in the U.S., crazy time. Boom, all of a sudden, Mike Tyson's not champ anymore. The difference is, Nia Jax isn't Buster Douglas. She's not a 42-1 dog, Sam. Nia Jax is an incredibly viable threat.
This is what gave me pause. I'm watching the press conference, and it seemed like it should have been a great moment for Rhea Ripley. But as the crowd is cheering for her, she said, "You guys are making me emotional. I'm supposed to be the eradicator."
I heard that.
She has to be the eradicator. She can't be worried about her uncle in the front row.
Yep.
She can't be worried about her country people in the front row to the back row.
No.
She's got to worry about the fact that the greatest threat to her championship is standing in front of her at the Chamber Premium Live event. And if she's not the eradicator because she's too emotional, she leaves on her back.
It's a great point, and Megan, she also can't be thinking about what happens in that women's chamber match. She can only focus on Nia Jax.
Well, Nia Jax returned to WWE in September. She's undefeated in singles competition since her return. So with that, Sam, who you taking today?
I can't go against Rhea Ripley. I can't find it. I mean, I could cycle. I can't go against Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
There's no way she leaves without that.
I gave you a whole story about Nia Jax, and I think she's a very viable threat, but I learned two things. Don't bet against Roman Reigns, and don't bet against Rhea Ripley. I'm going with Rhea to retain.
You have
Well, the Judgment Day will certainly be busy at the Elimination Chamber today. Rhea won't be the only member who's in action. Finn Balor and Damian Priest defend their undisputed tag team championships against Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate of New Catch Republic. Bate has brought out a resurgence in Pete Dunne, and now they have the opportunity, Sam, to go from scratch to the top of the division.
I mean, you talk about underdogs. People didn't realize what they were looking at when they saw the New Catch Republic in that tag team championship #1 contender tournament. I think that this is a team that is going to excel internationally. And I think whether he's in Austria or not, R-Truth has been a major distraction to the Judgment Day. I think New Catch Republic shocks the world tonight and wins the tag team championship.
Peter, your prediction?
This is how you're gonna know I'm serious. I'm taking the glasses off.
All right,
Thank God.
Sam, how dare you? You're out of your mind. The Judgment Day is focused. R-Truth is nowhere near them. He's in Austria. I saw it on X. He's there. I like the Judgment Day. They appreciate the situation. They can't let mommy down with WrestleMania this close. I like the Judgment Day.
All right, locked in and focused, and that is exactly what this woman is. Naomi, who made her return to WWE at the Royal Rumble. She wants to be at the top of the division.
We're on the revenge tour. Liv Morgan is making sure it goes through Perth tonight.
Known as the most beautiful stadium in the world, and Perth is home to some of the best beaches in Australia. Our superstars have been having a blast all week long here in Australia's sunniest capital city.
We're so excited to have you all here for Elimination Chamber later this week. We have a beautiful walk on country for you today.
I'm so happy right now.
We're never going to be doing that.
So I can take her home, right?
Made our hearts very happy to be able to share with you our culture that's still living today. We send a lot of love and respect with you as we say goodbye.
Hi, I'm Mum and Dad. I'm going to make a good spirit for you with that. Thank you. I could take my shirt off if you like.
OP Nation is watching live, and they feel it. Come on.
I feel so good.
I got him.
Around your first roll.
Run down to your stick.
Whoa! On Patrol Live. Only on Reels on Peacock. Click on channels and watch live every Friday and Saturday night or anytime on VOD. You got me all fired up!
Here are 5 ways to get the most out of Peacock.
Your teddy bear's got you covered.
Add a Peacock original to my stuff.
Are you bringing your dolls to school? It's the 90s. Times are changing.
Visit the channel section for live and breaking news.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air.
See what sports are streaming live.
Get it inside and lay it through.
Watch new movies streaming first on Peacock.
She knows who I am.
Don't be scared.
And come back every week for new episodes.
Guess what happens next?
Let's move.
Oh, yeah. Hot honey pizza and wings from
Pizza what?
Pizza Wahat.
Pizza what?
Hot honey pizza and wings. It's the first new flavor to make you say, pizza what?
Wow, this is new.
Yeah, switched to H&R Block. Doing my own taxes like a champ.
What the fuck is going on?
Here we use TurboTax, and compared to H&R Block, they are so...
Do your own taxes and get help from an H&R Block Tax Pro.
Imagine a new Buick that makes life a
piece of cake.
I was gonna say easy as pie, but that's way better. A new Buick that makes backing in a walk in the park when you kayak in the park. Now imagine this new Buick with Wi-Fi and unlimited data. The new 2024 Buick Encore GX.
Get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $750 purchase allowance on 2024 Buick Encore GX models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
Our Wi-Fi works in every room, even the basement. Creepy down there, but true.
Get gig speed internet on the Xfinity 10G network for $35 a month when you add unlimited mobile. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Paul, destiny calls for you to take the next step. What is it you're holding?
A cookie?
Get ready to meet your match.
Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
Kung Fu Panda 4, rated PG, in theaters March 8.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Get 2 entrees and an appetizer for $25 only at Applebee's.
Maybelline, New York. Welcome to Sky High Air.
Ready for takeoff.
Now boarding, limitless length and volume. Destination, longer looking lashes.
Thanks for flying Sky High.
I choose you, Roman Reigns. We're gonna take it to a whole new level. Can we run it all?
The home of WrestleMania 40. Just 42 days and 11,602 miles separate Perth, Australia, and the city of brotherly love, where WWE will debut WWE World, a brand new fan experience coming to WrestleMania 40 weekend. April 4th through the 8th at the Philadelphia Convention Center. Enjoy meet and greets with your favorite superstar, memorabilia on display, live shows and podcasts, and of course, the WrestleMania Superstore as we welcome you back on into the kickoff show. It has been 16 days since the slap heard round the world, and ever since then, the entire planet has been talking about The Rock, Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, and Cody Rhodes, Sam.
Nobody can stop talking about The Rock, but what's The Rock talking about? Elimination Chamber. He's not in Perth, but it didn't stop him from having a take. He was talking about it on social media. If we have it, let's hit The Rock's Instagram.
Oh, I know. Everybody wants to know what's happening down in Perth, Australia. It's going to be this weekend, right? Is that right? Yeah, The Rock knows when it's happening. You know why? Because they kept asking The Rock, Rock, will you go down to Perth? Well, could you come down to Perth, Australia? Listen, The Rock can't be there in Perth. The Rock wishes he could be there in Perth. He's going to be there in spirit, and that's all that matters. The People's Champ spirit is going to be in Perth. But here's who else is going to be in Perth. Grayson Waller, doing the Waller effect. It's that show. It's a big show. It's a big show here in the States, and it's an even bigger show down there in Australia. You know why? You know why, Dumbo? Because Australia is his country. It's his home country. The people are gonna go crazy for him, but here's what's happening. Here's the bullshit that's happening now down in Australia. Cody Rhodes and his little girlfriend, Seth Rollins, are gonna go on the Waller effect. Here's the thing. I need you, and this goof holding the camera, and this one holding the microphone over here. I need all of you guys to make sure that Perth knows some bullshit happening. And if those guys meaning Cody and his little girlfriend Seth, if they start talking trash, let The Rock know. Tell The Rock, because here's what's gonna happen. The Rock is gonna slap the piss out of both of them just like that. As a matter of fact, if they talk trash, The Rock will fly down there to Perth before that interview is over, and he'll do it. Don't wonder why The Rock can make it that quick. The Rock makes magic happen. Do you understand? All right, that's all The Rock has to say about Perth. Perth, Australia, get ready, because the WWE is coming. Let The Rock know if those two jabronis talk trash. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
The Rock makes magic happen, and that magic will be coming to the blue brand because The Rock returns to Friday Night SmackDown next week, and I'm sure he's going to have lots to talk about, especially after the biggest Grayson Waller effect of all time happening today at the Elimination Chamber, Perth. And Sam, we've seen a lot of big Grayson Waller effects, but this, without question, the biggest.
It is huge Grayson Waller effects. We've seen John Cena on the Grayson Waller effect. We've seen them take place all over the world. But right now, whenever Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are together, the world starts talking about it. So what happens when you take that energy and you put it into the Grayson Waller effect in Grayson's home country?
Yeah, you alluded to it earlier, Sam, and it's so true. It is going to be weird to hearing people, I imagine, cheering Grayson Waller.
They were at the press conference.
At the press event, they did. I have to say, I'm debating. Is it possible? The Rock has pulled off a lot of things, okay? Can he make it to Perth today, Sam?
No, he said he wasn't going to go.
But he said if they talk trash, he will slap the you-know-what out of people's faces.
He did say that, but listen, this is a different Rock. He is sending messages. The Rock is in the bloodline. The $500 shirts are back. There is no way that they take that risk at the
when I
Elimination
saw that
Chamber
shirt, you know how big I popped when I saw that shirt?
Of course you did. Those arms ripping out of it.
We can't forget what Seth freaking Rollins promised Cody Rhodes. I'm sure that will be addressed today on the Grayson Waller effect. But down under, Bobby Lashley, the 8-time world champion, set for his third Elimination Chamber match of his career. He won't find a man with a bigger chip on his shoulder. Might be his first Elimination Chamber, but he's got something to prove. Stick around. The megastar joins us later on in the show, but we take you to Optus Stadium next, where the tag team titles are on the line. The Kabuki Warriors are taking on Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, and it's next.
DraftKings, giving a bonus bet back if I lose so I don't have to sweat my bet? NBA Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing. Now, you know all about sweating. Break it down for us.
A no-sweat bet. It's kind of like an offensive rebound. You miss your first shot, you get another chance to score.
You're supposed to shower after the game, Patrick.
New customers, deposit $5 and get a bonus bet back in the amount of your first bet if it doesn't hit, up to $1,000. The crown is yours.
Hello, everybody, from the most remote big city on the entire planet. This is Perth in Western Australia in the beautiful Optus Stadium site of Elimination Chamber. It's just after 5:30 p.m. Saturday night. I'm Michael Cole, the voice of Monday Night Raw. He's Corey Graves, the voice of Friday Night SmackDown. And I want to say happy 40th birthday to my friend Corey Graves.
I wasn't ready for that. I was going to thank the WWE Universe for waking up early with us today or staying up late if you're on the west coast of the U.S. Either way, you will not be disappointed. This is going to be awesome.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship! Introducing first, the team of Candice LeRae and Australia's own Indy Hartwell!
An emotional night, Corey, for Indy Hartwell here. She was born and raised in Melbourne. She trained at the PCW Academy there. She was part of Riot City Wrestling and World Series Wrestling here in Australia. Big moment as she teams with Candice to try to win the tag team gold.
I think the WWE Universe is about to learn a lot about what Indy Hartwell is truly made of. She's got a very capable tag team partner in Candice LeRae. Both women are world-traveled veterans. This is going to be interesting. The champs are going to get taken for a ride tonight.
Yeah, Hartwell and LeRae were former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, hoping to win the WWE Tag Team gold here tonight.
They're going to move it here to Australia, Cole. It seems like everybody who lives on this entire continent gets a hometown welcome. Wish the States were like that.
And their opponents, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors!
They won the tag team titles last month, knocking off Carter and Chance, but you got some issues over there on Friday Night SmackDown, Corey. Damage Control is in shambles.
Well, it seems as though the woman who created Damage Control, Bayley, the winner of the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match, was unceremoniously ousted from her own creation. Certainly an interesting set of circumstances on Friday Night SmackDown, but what cannot be denied is the dominance of the Kabuki Warriors as Women's Tag Team Champions. They've been pushed to the limit, they've been tested, and they have impressed each and every night.
Back to Bayley for a moment, of course, winning the Royal Rumble this year. She decided to choose Damage Control's Io Sky to face for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And the other question is, where does Dakota Kai fit into all this?
It appears as though Dakota suffered an attack at the hands of the rest of Damage Control this week on SmackDown. Curious to see how that develops. But right now, it is all about tag team action. Kairi Sane and Asuka defending their gold.
And if you're the Kabuki Warriors, Corey, you really have to weather that early emotional storm from Indy Hartwell. So excited to be performing in front of her homeland here tonight.
But that can be a curse and a blessing. Yes, it can drive a superstar to new heights. However, it's a great deal of pressure. If they're not behind you, they're on top of your shoulders. And a lesser superstar may crumble under the circumstances. If I'm the Kabuki Warriors right now, I'm trying to separate and destroy. Try to focus the attack on the smaller Candice LeRae because Indy Hartwell is a powerhouse.
An incredible atmosphere here in Perth, Western Australia. This Optus Stadium, an incredible 6-year-old facility. Corey and I had the pleasure of taking part in the press conference just behind the stadium yesterday. Just an incredible event that was.
The atmosphere in the entire city of Perth all week long has been tangible. The excitement for WWE, for the Elimination Chamber. It is, as the great Gorilla Monsoon would say, it's a happening.
So Indy Hartwell with the Indy chant starting off here against Kairi Sane of the Kabuki Warriors. If you're Hartwell and LeRae, what do you need to do to knock the Warriors off and win the gold?
I think this is a great start for Hartwell and LeRae. If I'm Indy Hartwell, I'm not basking in the adulation of my home nation. I'm trying to bring the fight to Kairi Sane and keep Kairi as far away from Asuka as possible.
Indy, a former NXT Women's Champion. Also the NXT Tag Champ, as I mentioned before. Kairi Sane, who kicked off her WWE career by winning the Mae Young Classic back in 2017, is a 2-time tag team champion. Both those reigns, of course, with Asuka, and a former NXT champ as well.
Look at the power of Indy Hartwell. This is impressive. Able to shrug off Sane for the moment.
One of the adjectives you always hear when talking about Indy Hartwell is perseverance. Big boot by Indy.
Kick Kyrie right in the soul. Tag made to Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie.
Double team coming now from LeRae and Hartwell. And Kyrie Sane and in trouble. Here's the cover for the tag team gold and a kick out at 2.
Take another look at the athleticism of Indy Hartwell and the big boot. And look at this impressive double team, pun intended. I believe they called that the Koala Challenge on Instagram at one point. How apropos, Michael Cole.
And there's the boots to the face of LeRae, and here comes the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. A 4-time world champion having her way with Candice LeRae, but Candice not going to back down.
And I have to say it, watching Asuka, following her for most of her career here in WWE, since realigning with Kairi Sane, it's unleashed something sinister inside the Empress of Tomorrow. But right now, Candice bringing the fight.
The Elimination Chamber event, you see the clock winding down, closing in on 18 minutes to go. And LeRae cover again on Asuka to try to win the gold and a kick out.
Step up senton, extremely effective, wise move by LeRae, applying a front face lock, trying to keep control of Asuka, but just that quickly, the Empress can turn the tide.
Asuka, one of the most dangerous competitors in the history of WWE.
Ooh, elbow right to the bridge of Asuka's nose. And the boot again connects.
And now Kairi Sane takes advantage as the official was dealing with Asuka, and she knocks LeRae to the floor. Got lucky with the weather here today, Corey. It was in the hundreds for most of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was a hot one at the press event yesterday. It's still warm in here, but the atmosphere just speaks for itself. Tag made. Kairi Sane now legal for the Kabuki Warriors.
A great job by the Warriors isolating LeRae and not allowing the more powerful Indy Hartwell to get back into this matchup.
Here comes Kyrie.
Nobody home.
Looking for the sliding D. LeRae out of the way just in time.
Quick tag to Asuka, who's going to try to prevent LeRae from making a tag.
Too close for comfort for the champions. Asuka looking for an ankle lock.
Fingertips away. Not quite there. Close to make a tag. Can she? Not quite. And a German suplex by Asuka.
Sliding knee rocks Candice.
Tag, here's Sane. Now the double team from the tag team champions, the Kabuki Warriors. Kyrie, top rope.
Forearm connects, hooks the leg.
For the championship and a kick out at 2. And again, Corey, the tag champs just doing a wonderful job of keeping LeRae away from her partners. They take another look at Sane flying through the air.
And we mention it so frequently, but the importance can't be overstated of it. Cutting the ring in half and isolating your opponent from their tag team partner. It's tag team wrestling 101, but it's a tried and true strategy.
And again, fingertips away. Hartwell is almost there. And Kyrie with a well-placed knee to the midsection.
Quick tags by the Kabuki Warriors. Another oh God! Nasty landing for Indy on the outside. Now LeRae without a partner.
Asuka and Sane. Bulldog by Asuka. Kyrie with a basement drop kick. Cover now to retain and a kick out.
Bit of a lackadaisical cover by the Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka feeling a little too confident, not pinning her full body weight down across the shoulders of LeRae.
Over 50,000 WWE fans expected here tonight for Elimination Chamber.
Something you need to know about LeRae is there's absolutely no shortage of heart in this woman. Almost there for the tag.
No, and Asuka does a great job intercepting LeRae again. Oh, caught her. Now LeRae's got a chance, Corey. Tag. Here's Indy Hartwell.
Australia's own teeing off on the tag team champions.
Hartwell taking out Asuka, taking out Sane.
Meeting of the minds.
And Indy fired up with an opportunity to win the tag team titles in her homeland. Spine buster.
Double stacked.
For the win. And the tag team titles. And a kick out by Asuka.
Just barely.
Hartwell realized that may have been her opportunity.
This is smart by Indy. You got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. You've got the champions in jeopardy.
Hartwell with a boot right to the face of Asuka. Again, champion's advantage. You got to pin or submit the champs to win the gold.
Yeah. Indy possibly getting caught up in the magnitude of the moment. Didn't connect as cleanly as I'm sure she would have liked. Hartwell making the tag to LeRae.
And now an opportunity for the challengers for the tag team titles. LeRae still hurting from the assault by the Warriors earlier on.
Face first goes Asuka.
Springboard moonsault covered by LeRae to win the tag team gold. And breaking things up is Kairi Sane.
Cannot stress the importance enough of having a tag team partner on whom you can rely in all situations. If your shoulders are down, you need to believe your partner will be there for you, as we just saw from the champions.
Tag again, Hartwell's legal as LeRae takes out Kairi Sane, and Asuka now goes to work, putting on a clinic with Indy Hartwell. German suplex.
The powerhouse Hartwell, no match in this moment for the striking ability of Asuka.
Goes up, trying to steal one here. Kick out at 2.
Uncorked a heavy right that rocked Asuka, but Hartwell unable to capitalize immediately.
Makes her tag to LeRae. Challengers doing a great job tagging in and out of the ring.
I think we're going to need to see some more urgency from the challengers.
Off the top rope, and Kairi Sane gets involved, and LeRae crashes and burns.
Like, I know what I'm talking about. Indy and Candice took a little bit too long looking for fancy offense. It could have been very effective. We never got to find out for sure. This could be the end.
Tag to Sane. Kairi's gonna go up top. Calling for the insane elbow. Kairi Sane delivers.
There it is.
The Kabuki Warriors retain the tag team titles.
And still, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors.
Corey, LeRae, and Hartwell were game tonight.
No doubt about it. The challengers came for a fight and delivered one as well. But the Kabuki Warriors just too strong at Elimination Chamber. Perhaps it was desperation, perhaps it was uncertainty, but this is where it all began crumbling down for the challengers. The insane elbow of Kairi Sane from the top right to the heart of the Poison Pixie, and still.
Indy Hartwell put on a great performance here tonight in her home country of Australia. But in the end, the Kabuki Warriors pick up the victory and retain the tag team titles. Nice ovation for Indy and Candice here tonight. Corey and I will be back at the top of the hour with the start of Elimination Chamber.
I'm bougie. I'm like $7 bougie.
The all-new $7 deal lovers menu at Pizza Hut. Choose your $7 faves 7 days a week.
Because it's only a deal if you love it.
No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Wow, this is new.
Yeah, switched to H&R Block. Doing my own taxes like a champ. You can connect live with real experts. I mean, last year we used TurboTax, and compared to H&R Block, they are so...
Do your own taxes and get help from an H&R Block tax pro.
Imagine a new Buick that makes life a piece of cake. I was gonna say easy as pie, but that's way better. A new Buick that makes backing in a walk in the park when you kayak in the park. Now imagine this new Buick with Wi-Fi and unlimited data. The new 2024 Buick Encore GX.
Get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $750 purchase allowance on 2024 Buick Encore GX models. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
Destiny calls for you to take the next step. What is it you're holding? A cookie?
Get ready to meet your match. Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
Kung Fu Panda 4, rated PG, in theaters March 8th.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Get 2 entrees and an appetizer for $25 only at Applebee's.
How you get healthcare matters. That's why millions of guys trust Hims. For mental health, ED, and hair loss, Hims can help. Through a free online intake at hims.com, you can hear back from a licensed provider in hours instead of waiting weeks. Plus, through the app, you can control your shipping, access curated content, and message your care team at any time. Premium care, ultimate value. Find your doctor-trusted treatment 100% online. Get started today at hims.com.
Once upon a time, there was a little kid, that's me, and she was in a magic garden. A really big garden with all her toys. And there were cats. Well, that's cute. And unicorn cats and a bear. No, a real bear. And there was a cupcake castle with a candle. And on top of the castle was a horsey with wings. No, those wings. No, those wings. Yes. And then she flew off to get all her friends.
Sweet Caroline, the good times never seem so good.
6 men will be locked inside the structure made of 10 tons and 2 miles of chain. Only one will triumph and go on to face the world heavyweight champion Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania.
In the men's Elimination Chamber match, the stage is set for a brutal showdown. 6 superstars will clash for the right to face Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania.
Of course, they all want to win, but there's only one superstar that needs to win. The savior of WrestleMania, Drew McIntyre. The flames can't dig while the loss all shiver. Your future world champion.
This is the Kevin Owens Show!
At Elimination Chamber, I will find anyone and everyone.
When your eyes go pitch black,
I will destroy everybody else and reign supreme. And then WrestleMania will be all mine.
I am the Maverick, the greatest United States champ in history.
I'm gonna win the Elimination Chamber. I will rematch Seth Rollins and become the world heavyweight champion. Logan Paul, double champ.
Let me talk to you. You got 5 other guys walking into Elimination Chamber, all gonna get dropped. Each one of them get dropped on their head because that's the only way it can go down. And that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Yeah!
I will be in the ring with 5 victims of the 3 most destructive letters in sports entertainment. RKO.
In Perth, Australia, the WrestleMania landscape will take shape. Who will stand tall at Elimination Chamber?
Right now, I'm standing by with LA Knight. And LA, normally we all know you're a pretty confident guy, but where are your emotions at as you prepare to step inside the Elimination Chamber for the first time in your career?
My emotions right now are that I'm sick of hearing you talk. That was a big, long talk up, and I only got a limited time, so let me talk to you. Here's the deal.
It's Elimination Chamber. You got 6 guys in, everybody vying for the spot, the #1 contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship, right? And everybody says, well, you've never been in the Elimination Chamber before. How do you prepare? Huh? How do they prepare? Because nobody can scout me. I've watched each and every single one of them, and I know exactly what to do when I walk in that thing. So here's how it goes down. I walk out, #1 contender, World Heavyweight Championship, and on to WrestleMania I go, because there can be no other way, and that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Whose game is it? You already know. Yeah.
Thank you, LA. Back to you guys on the panel.
Thank you so much, Byron. Glad to have you back here with us on the Kickoff Show. Megan Morant, Sam Roberts, Peter Rosenberg. We just heard from the megastar LA Knight, and he is certainly confident ahead of one of the biggest matches of his life. But we know he doesn't have nearly as much experience as the rest of the field. Peter, do you think that matters?
I'm gonna go to what our broadcast colleague, the Hall of Famer, Booker T, always says. Sometimes experience is a bad thing.
What?
No, don't. Talk about Booker T.
Okay,
You've heard him say this before. He'll say, sometimes you know a little too much about the Elimination Chamber. You're thinking a little bit too much. Maybe a little bit of ignorance about the pain of that structure is good for LA Knight. Because you could sense, Sam, by the confidence that he has, he's not thinking about anything except getting to WrestleMania.
Unfortunately, that reality check is waiting for him. He's gonna feel it. He's gonna think about it. And a lot of these superstars are prepared for that. There are 2 superstars that I'm really looking at here. One of them, the key is elimination. It's an elimination chamber. Once KO and his KO Allah, which I know you keep bringing up, Peter Rosenberg, but regardless of the bear, if KO is able to eliminate Logan Paul early in this thing, the world is his oyster. He's ready to go to town. The other superstar I'm looking at, Randy Orton. How do you not look at the guy in this match that's been in more chambers than anyone? And the way he was talking at the press conference, the way he's been talking leading up to this thing.
No, and he looks great.
It's a reminder.
No, and he looks like a different version of Randy than we've seen in a very long time. My question is, could KO now be managed by this koala bear? And will we,
why are you talking
at
about
WWE
the bear?
World, will we be selling koalas? Like all the kids, you can see it right now.
Well, you guys, obviously, WrestleMania is starting to take shape with this Elimination Chamber match, but no one has had a bigger week than Drew McIntyre taking on Cody Rhodes on Monday Night Raw, and then he was in action last night taking on LA Knight on the Blue Brand.
And you know what he's been doing? He's been doing things the right way. Drew McIntyre is the one guy on the WWE roster that 100% of the time makes sense. He's making logical moves that have brought him to the place that he's in now. And if he continues to do that, it's going to be a great night. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out on a limb right now. Tonight, Drew McIntyre punches his ticket and goes to WrestleMania. This Elimination Chamber belongs to the Scottish Warrior.
As much as I loved the way you said punches, I did like that a lot.
Thank you.
When has logic ever served you well in the Elimination Chamber? This isn't a test, Sam. This isn't the SATs. It's the Elimination Chamber. And I'll tell you right now, and Perth, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
They may not love it.
Uh-oh.
Logan Paul is walking out of that chamber, and it's a rematch at WrestleMania against Seth Rollins.
You play checkers, others play chess, okay?
Will we have a double champion walking out of WrestleMania? But first, we have to get to the Elimination Chamber. Over 50,000 fans will be in Perth, Australia, ready to see who emerges. The Optus Stadium waiting for the most important stop on the road to WrestleMania. You're looking at traditional Western Australia dance from the stadium. Noongar, welcome to the country, Midar dancers.
May the good spirit be with each and every one of us and keep us safe tonight.
Yeah. Hey, man. Raise it. Oh.
The Elimination Chamber Perth starts right now.
Punch them tickets. Let's go. Road to WrestleMania. Yes.
Oh, crap.
Then,
forever. All right.
Together.
I don't know if I want this light on.
This land was once called Burloo, home to the indigenous Noongar people. Today, it is known as Perth, on the shores of the Indian Ocean in Western Australia, the most remote big city on the planet, and home to Optus Stadium, site of WWE Elimination Chamber. It is the homecoming tonight of the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley, who will defend her title against this woman, the irresistible force, Nia Jax. One of these women will be champion at WrestleMania to face the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber. It could be the man, Becky Lynch, or perhaps the 2022 Elimination Chamber winner, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. The men's chamber match is a star-studded affair as well, including the United States champion Logan Paul. The loudmouth social media star's arch rival is here. Koala Bear in tow. Kevin Owens looking to win his first chamber match. But 14-time world champion.
Yeah, they just need to go ahead and
entering this record 9th elimination chamber. He's already won one. This is beautiful Optus Stadium in Perth. Inside, the intimidating Elimination Chamber is being lowered to surround the ring because we kick off tonight with a Women's Elimination Chamber match to see who goes to WrestleMania.
Around here, we have a saying.
What that is?
No worries. Well, now, you better start worrying.
It's the most brutal stop on the road to WrestleMania.
Ready! Unforgiving. Inescapable.
The winner earns a championship match at WrestleMania. Flames get bigger while the loss.
Like, it's stacked, but they ain't. Let's be serious here. There's a lot of these people that for sure ain't. They about to go crazy though.
Champion. Mommy is always on top.
The irresistible force has been unstoppable. And here we go where the fight's on for the Women's World Championship.
You're gonna learn to fear me.
And now, live from Perth, Australia, Credit One presents WWE Elimination Chamber.
You are looking live at Optus Stadium in the middle of Perth, Western Australia. Over 50,000 WWE fans have traveled here from all over the world for the final PLE stop before WrestleMania Elimination Chamber. Also in the Women's Elimination Chamber match, the powerhouse Raquel Rodriguez, who won a last chance battle royal this past Monday night on Raw in her return to action. And Liv Morgan, making her 5th chamber appearance, has renamed this event the Elimination Chamber. And from Sydney, Australia, Grayson Waller will hold a special edition of the Grayson Waller Effect. His guests, the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins, who will defend against the winner of the men's chamber match at WrestleMania. And the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who's on his own road to finishing his story.
Yeah, they got
the
some
stakes could not be higher tonight. WrestleMania implications abound. Welcome everybody from ringside here tonight in Perth. I'm the voice of Monday Night Raw, Michael Cole. He's the voice of Friday Night SmackDown, Corey Graves. Happy 40th birthday, partner. This week truly has been like walking on a dream. Perth has been an incredible city to host the Elimination Chamber. Let's not wait any longer. Let's get this thing going. Let's head up to our ring announcer, Mike Rome.
The following is the Women's Elimination Chamber match!
It's about to be crazy.
Now this begins with 2 superstars inside the ring and 4 other superstars in their respective pods. At regularly scheduled intervals, a random pod door will open, allowing another superstar to join the match. This process will continue until all pods are empty. Now the superstar submits or is pinned, they are eliminated. The last superstar standing will be declared the winner and will go on to challenge the Women's World Champion at WrestleMania!
What's it gonna be?
I'm on my own.
You think it's gonna be? You think it's gonna be Bianca? You think? No, Charlotte is injured.
Introducing first, from Knoxville, Tennessee,
I mean,
Bianca
if I had to guess one person to,
Corey, Bianca
I don't know,
Belair
ever
beat
fight. I mean, I would think it would be Bianca, right? The only person that could beat her, like, legit, that was believable. I mean, Becky, I guess,
You
is.
simply cannot bet against Bianca Belair. Belair has her sights set on continuing an undefeated WrestleMania streak.
I mean, Becky is
this
the
year.
only other one. She's really the only other one
would be if she
because
were to challenge for the Women's World
she always,
Championship at
they
the
always
same
let
time.
her.
She is a 3-time world champion, former Royal Rumble winner as well, Bianca Belair. Also the only woman in Australia brave enough to be wearing a fur coat tonight, Cole. It is warm in here. Oh, and I've already been corrected. They're koalas, not koala bears. That was my bad. I knew that. God, you should have just asked me. So Bianca will be locked inside one of these pods. The pods are made of Lexan. That is the material that bulletproof glass is made of.
Oh.
Belair will be locked in the pod until it is her turn to enter the chamber.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that, guys. I know. Yeah. We got hot as you said, let me know.
Next, from Rio Grande Valley, Texas,
Oh, damn.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Corey, Raquel missed 3 months of action
She
on
was
the
sick
injured
or
list. She
something.
returned this past Monday night on Raw to win a battle royal to qualify for this match. So she has some momentum coming into tonight. If nothing else, Raquel has the ability to be a complete
She said, "I'm a
game
wrestler."
wrecker. She is a powerhouse.
That's
she
what I
may
come
be
here to do.
matched in power only by Bianca Belair inside this
Razor.
particular chamber matchup. But Raquel has
I ain't
as
see
good
it.
of an opportunity as anybody to punch her ticket
Nah.
to the
They
showcase
said
of the
she
Immortal.
did. They said she something happened to her.
Raquel Rodriguez, a former NXT Women's Champion. And we can't forget the dominance of Raquel last time she competed inside of the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, had a very good showing last year in her first appearance inside this event.
Was that? Oh, I did not hear that.
Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
So, are they trying to make her like the mean girl? Is that what she is? That's just what I caught. That's just.
Now, Tiffany Stratton beat Zelina Vega.
When I heard her talk, that's just what I got.
Tonight, she picked up a big victory over Liv Morgan last night on Friday Night SmackDown. She could be a dark horse in this.
And she kind of reminds me of Carmella a little bit.
Tiffany Stratton to this point has absolutely lived up to the hype, but we're going to find out a lot about Tiffany in this particular matchup because inside the chamber, there is no hype. Just flesh and steel and 5 opponents willing to tear you to shreds to take what you want. A former NXT Women's Champion as well. She said she's looking to become the youngest Elimination Chamber winner ever. Listen, we know that Tiffany suffers, if you can call that, from an overabundance of confidence. I'm curious to see if that can be a curse or a blessing in this environment. I think you could call that an egomania.
Where Becky at?
Listen, if you ever met Tiffany, you realize, well, she's not a very nice person. I'm being judicious here.
So she's going to be in the pod?
Watch me.
Interesting.
From Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan has renamed this the Elimination Chamber. It is the 5th time Morgan has appeared in this event more than any woman in the history of WWE.
That is kind of crazy.
Zoe Stark to get here. And here's an interesting note because we're going to talk a lot about Rhea Ripley tonight in her home country. Liv Morgan is the last woman on the planet to have pinned Rhea Ripley. And that happened 2 years ago. That's a fantastic statistic, but this is not the same Rhea Ripley we knew 2 years ago when you talk about Mommy, the dominant women's world champion. And listen, Liv Morgan cannot afford to make the mistake of looking past the chamber because of her borderline obsession with gaining revenge on Rhea Ripley. But Liv Morgan is sort of made for the Elimination Chamber. I won't disagree with you there at all. We've seen Liv be extremely impressive in the past inside the Elimination Chamber. But again, Liv has to focus on the task at hand. The 5 other superstars in the chamber with her. Rhea Ripley should not be a factor in this one. So the next 2 women to enter this matchup will be the 2 who will start. They will battle it out until the first pod opens in the chamber. These 4 women are keeping a close eye on every movement, every moment prior to their pods opening up.
I like this song, this music way better than her last theme. She said, hey, my husband Jimmy got a new thing. I gotta have one when I come back. He got me messed up.
She's been in one chamber in her career. She sure has. She was in a tag team elimination chamber as my wife's partner inside the chamber. But this is not the same Naomi that we knew in her first go-round in WWE. She went away, she traveled the wrestling globe, she found out a lot about herself, she honed and sharpened her own skills, and Naomi could be as dangerous now as she has ever been. You know, I talked to Naomi earlier today, and she said the one thing she has now that she seemed to lack a bit before, confidence. She knows who she is, she can battle well within herself, and she's ready to do that here tonight.
It's too hot for all that. Hey, you gonna get them hype in a minute. It's okay. They don't know your entrance yet, so. But that was dope. Man, food. That's crazy, bro. No, that's messed up, bro. That's crazy. It's Black History Month. You can't have your fist up, Becky. Now. Come on, man. Damn. Bro, they hyping her up to win. Is she about to win, bro? Yeah, she might, though. Yeah, I say it's either her or Bianca. That's the only 2 I can see winning this match. Her or Bianca, that's it. And I think they've been building for her to win, though. They've been hyping, they've been like teasing her and Rhea. They've been teasing them for a minute now, for a while. I think she's gonna win. Yeah, it'll be good. I just wonder what they're gonna do with everybody else. That's my thing.
from the #1 spot where Becky Lynch enters. There have been 3 winners from the #2 spot. That is where Naomi starts in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The winner of this matchup goes to WrestleMania to take on either Rhea Ripley or Nia Jax for the Women's World Championship. Not often you can subscribe to this school of thought, but if you're Becky Lynch, the fact that she has never stepped foot in the Elimination Chamber in the past may actually be her best weapon in this matchup, because Becky's not dealing with the trepidation. Becky's not dealing with past painful, agonizing experiences inside of this structure. Becky's coming in with a clean slate and more history to be written. Front door of the chamber now locked. Everyone's inside. So for the 33rd time in WWE history, we have an Elimination Chamber match. This is the 6th chamber match in the history for the women's superstars here in WWE.
Oh, damn, it got better. Okay.
The bell rings and we are underway. Back at Survivor Series in 2002, the first Elimination Chamber match ever was held, and it will always be remembered as HBK's heroic return to win the World Championship. These 6 women look to make their own history here tonight. We talked about the weather, Corey. 100 degrees all week long, a bit cooler tonight, but it is extremely humid inside the stadium. Will that be a factor? It potentially could, particularly for the young women standing in the pods right now. Those pods are incredibly hot. They're not very breathable. It can get very uncomfortable. It can actually exhaust you before you step inside of the ring. Yeah, earlier today, as some of the superstars were trying those pods out, they mentioned just that. Pinfall submission. In a matchup such as the Elimination Chamber, cardiovascular conditioning of the utmost importance. You know that if you're going to win this thing, it's going to be a long night, particularly if you're Lynch or Naomi in this case. If you're pinned or submitted, you head back to the locker room. Last woman standing is going to WrestleMania. And a Let's Go Becky chants ringing through the stadium here in Perth. Nice standing switch from Naomi. Roll through now, stacks her up. Becky stacking Naomi up as well. Both of these women would like to get a quick fall here and buy themselves a little bit of time for the next pot open. Actually, a great strategy by both women looking for the elusive quick pinfall. Backslide applied. Shoulders down. Naomi pops out again. You take out your opponent as quickly and early as possible. Do your best to preserve your own well-being. Cover again. Lynch able to matrix out of the pinfall attempt. Show respect by both Becky and Naomi. Nice arm drag.
I can do it if you need.
One for Naomi as well. And both of these women matching each other's moves in the early going. Naomi, a former 2-time world champion. Great show of sportsmanship as we start things off in this matchup.
Should be there now.
Same idea. We're trending #1 in the United States. Again, thank you for waking up early with us or staying up late.
You know it.
Yeah.
We stayed up.
On social media today, people were
#1
all night long. Staying up for the start time. Looking for the disarmer is Becky Lynch. Naomi able to counter. Backing up the shoulders of Lynch. Becky barely able to escape. Naomi looking for her own submission move here. Lynch able to counter. Shoulders down for Naomi. And, is this what you expected in the early going? I honestly don't know what to expect in Elimination Chamber matchups. I've never had the displeasure of competing in one, so I don't necessarily know which superstar will employ which strategy. Obviously, Lynch and Naomi went for the early pinfall attempts, realized that wasn't going to work, so you have to call an audible. You have to figure something else out. I think we're going to see a lot of that all night long from all 12 competitors in both chamber matches. Naomi looking to make the climb to the top turnbuckle. Some early fireworks in this one. Naomi's got to leap over and roll through. Becky Lynch with a drop kick of her own, driving Naomi back toward the corner. Naomi answers with a boot of her own. Very vocal crowd.
Said
already.
we want
over 50,000 expected tonight. Right in front of Liv Morgan, who looks on from her pod. Becky. And these pods open randomly. So as you're watching the action unfolding in front of you, you have to realize that at any moment, your pod may swing open, and you are now responsible for your own destiny. And Naomi scaling the chain link here in the chamber. Tremendous athleticism being displayed by Naomi. And drove Becky face first into the steel. Which was able to get her elbows in front of her to mitigate the impact. Not that time at all. This chamber is 16 feet tall. It weighs 10 tons.
All right, but it's
2
hot out
miles
there.
of chain. And Naomi legs drop off the chamber.
Yeah.
Rolling Becky inside, looking for the pin to try to eliminate Lynch early on here, and a kick out by Becky. I've had the pleasure of calling many of these chamber matches as we look again at Naomi taking a high risk, thunderous leg drop onto Lynch. It still overwhelms me seeing the Elimination Chamber in person, how massive this structure is. Oh!
Man, I don't know.
Both women with the exact same idea yet again.
Oh, there we go. Okay. 90 seconds. All right. 120. What? 5 minutes? 120 seconds. Yep. Yep. Oh, he was right.
Tonight, the center of the universe can be found in Perth, Australia. You saw the rankings on top.
Hey, she here though.
WWE 2K
you know,
video
it's
game
more than what everybody else can say.
Tiffany Stratton with a 79.
I just
don't think she'd be happy with that.
Hey. Ooh.
Tiffany Stratton extremely early on in her career here in WWE, but wasting no time making an impact of her own. Yeah, showing off that Team USA gymnastics background. Cover on Becky.
Let's
Over
go.
the leg and a kick out by Lynch. And now Naomi, who's got a kick out as well.
Good try. Good effort. Good effort.
How good would it feel to be the one responsible for eliminating Becky Lynch? The man was the one who captured the NXT Championship from Tiffany Stratton. Otherwise, Tiffany may still be champion.
Oh yeah, that's fact. She did beat her.
Important matchup for Stratton tonight. Of course, new to Friday Night SmackDown. Went for the manhandle slam. Stratton able to counter. Oh, spine buster stacks up.
What are you doing, spine buster?
Lynch kicks it too. And here's the thing about Tiffany Stratton. This woman has wasted absolutely no time ruffling all of the feathers in the women's locker room. Tiffany believes she should just be fast-tracked to the main event. Stratton believes she is already a top-tier superstar. Judging by what she's doing in the ring, she may not be wrong. Corey, what does she say? Center of the universe?
Shoulders.
That is what she believes she is. She's powerful. She's stunning.
Look at her.
Freakish athlete. And Stratton
Strong.
never afraid to step on toes on her way up the mountain. Well, superficial in many ways as well. As Becky Lynch looks
hello.
Doubled up. Covers both women and both have to kick out. That would have been a unique elimination. That would have been huge for Naomi.
No, that would have been wild. That would have been pretty dope if she would have got a double
inside
elimination.
the chamber. That's almost unheard of. Naomi's looked better than ever since returning to WWE. Becky Lynch exploded out of the corner, and she hit Naomi hard.
I'm like, I ain't tell you these.
20 feet across the ring, building up steam before connecting with that right hand. Fall away slam by Becky. This is clothesline by Stratton, looking to eliminate Lynch, who kicks it too. No shortage of action already in the Elimination Chamber. These women throwing it all at one another. Appreciation beginning to rumble from the WWE Universe here in Optus Stadium. Man, this stadium is fantastic. 6 years old. It's held all kinds of events. Cricket, rugby, Australian rules football. Taylor Swift's been here. U2.
All right, now.
Now Stratton showing off her power. Naomi and Lynch on her shoulders. Naomi was slipped behind. Wow. Rolling sense on by Stratton. Ooh.
He made that up on the fly.
Naomi up on her shoulders. And another one. And Stratton has been dominating Corey. Oh, I know what's coming next.
Oh, that was nice though. She
Becky Lynch playing spoiler for the prettiest moonsault ever.
Oh.
Side Russian leg sweep by the man.
That was cool though.
Big split leg drop again.
Yeah, that was cool.
Looking to cover both women again, and a kick out by Becky and Stratton.
Trying to get them up out of here.
Twice now, Naomi nearly able to clear
I
the
did not tell you
field.
to slap me in the face like that. I did
Eager
not.
competitors ready to step onto the battlefield
No.
that is the chamber. The exclusive look inside the pods, not only cameras but microphones inside as well. As you get a feel and a taste for what the participants are looking for as they wait to get into this matchup. Naomi, split leg moonsault, top rope, covers Becky. Stratton went right after Naomi.
Tiffany was in perfect position to break up a pinfall attempt.
Uh-oh, now stealing it. Lynch now. And again, that history between Stratton and Lynch. Tiffany would love to knock off Becky here. Number 4 over the years has given us 5 winners.
All right, shoulders.
Who enters 4th in this matchup?
Shoulders. Come on.
Enters the chamber for the 5th
Well,
time in her career.
did not expect
And we mentioned
that.
earlier that rough and tough style of Liv Morgan really made for the Elimination Chamber.
You say rough and tough. I say borderline reckless. Liv
You know
Morgan
what?
not
It
afraid
probably
to
would've been
sacrifice
shoulders
her
if she
own
wasn't
well-being
sick.
to take out her opponent.
They're going right after
It
Stratton.
might have been shoulders if she wasn't sick.
Stratton knocked off Morgan
I think that played a part. They're trying to give her as much rest as possible.
And Tiffany Stratton, welcome to the
Damn.
Elimination Chamber. Liv Morgan knows how to do
Now I
damage
gotta root for
inside.
Tiffany because
And now mocking Stratton.
yeah, somebody get hurt. All right.
Morgan, a former world champion.
They did though. That's crazy.
Oh, Morgan. Who will ever forget the night she cashed in on Ronda Rousey to win the title? A code breaker into a kip up. Morgan, who missed
tired
nearly
already?
a year of action before returning to the Royal Rumble last month.
It's certainly been weighing on Liv Morgan, who was forced to recover with nothing else to think
Who is
about
screaming?
but Rhea Ripley. Nothing else to dream about but sweet, sweet revenge. And right now, Morgan putting in the work to make it to WrestleMania.
Becky Lynch taken out. Cover on Lynch. Hook of the leg to put her away, and Becky's got to kick it too. Oh, cover on Morgan, who has to kick out. And
Tiffany
Stratton is impressive.
brought it with that double stomp.
Peter.
Naomi with a drop kick takes out the center of the universe. It's a smart decision by Tiffany Stratton. Distance yourself.
The problem is you don't want to run for it. You're locked into this chamber. Try to get away as fast as you can, but
Hey, yo, what?
what on
Hey,
earth?
yo, what?
Counter
That's
for
kinda dope,
counter,
though.
and now Naomi looking to make the climb north.
Gonna scale the
off.
chamber again. So dangerous inside this structure. Becky Lynch now coming out to get involved.
Oh,
Rolling
I don't even know if
back of
that
the
was
neck of
necessary.
Stratton. And Becky Lynch with a miss.
Oh.
Gnarly landing for Stratton.
Ooh. She
And
mad.
now Becky gonna use the steel with a disarmer. Disarmer locked in. Locked into the steel chain.
Becky's gonna snap Tiffy's arm in two.
Boo.
Inside the chamber, she's the first woman to ever.
Hey, they like her.
A chamber match is telling everyone you got to get inside the ring for the pinfall or the submission to happen.
That's
The submission
crazy.
may not technically happen outside of the ring, but Lynch may have just damaged Tiffany's arm irreparably.
And now Liv Morgan.
Ooh.
Stomping Tiffy through the mat.
And now Naomi.
Hey, when the hell she get up there?
Naomi
Yo.
set flip power bomb from the top of the pod.
No. No. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, that's crazy.
Brilliant.
That's
decision
wild.
by Tiffany Stratton.
And did you see this
What?
sarcastic sorry
Stop.
from Stratton?
Not
Naomi?
first,
Listen,
though.
Tiffany's
That's
got nothing
crazy,
to apologize for.
man.
This isn't about making friends. This is about making it to WrestleMania.
Damn. Not
This is
first.
entry number 5, 7 winners. over the years from the number 5 spot.
She ain't even. Man. Yo. That's wild, bro. The disrespect.
On the WWE 2K24.
It's like, all right, you ain't gonna be waiting too much longer.
Now explodes
you gotta save Bianca for last.
And this could be a game changer right here, Corey.
Wait, is Bianca last? Is that everybody?
Breaker, a game record,
Man,
call it what you will.
crazy.
The reality is Raquel Rodriguez possesses the power to change the entire match. Cover.
I don't know if you should be spinning like that. You kind of sick.
Raquel today. She told me that she's hungry.
That's the best
she missed
idea.
3 months of action. She could not believe she was not able to compete up until past the Royal Rumble. Returned this week to win the Battle Royal, and now she's back in action.
Picked out of mid-air is the man.
Oh, and driving Becky into the steel. Raquel Rodriguez using her power to punish the man.
I'd be like, you can put me down now.
And now just
yeah, you're supposed to be sick. What is this?
Power. And Tiffany Stratton, though, caught by Rodriguez.
Nah.
Not entirely sure what Tiffany was attempting, but
well, she's going to pay for it.
Tell you, it didn't work out as planned.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Just feet away from this, Corey.
Swinging Tiffany Stratton like a cricket bat. See what I did there, Cole?
I still don't understand that game.
I watched it for a day and a half. I have no clue.
I thought they said cricket was like baseball or something.
And now Raquel will turn her attention to Liv Morgan. Plenty of history here.
Former WWE Women's
I
Tag
never
Team
actually
Champions.
seen it,
But tonight it's every
Oh.
woman for herself.
Oh.
And the power of
I
Rodriguez
thought she was gonna do
against
that
the scrappiness
Shane
of Liv
Cosmo
Morgan.
choke.
That's what it takes to make it to the top as a WWE superstar. Sure, this may be somebody you travel with, somebody you've trained with, someone you feel close to personally.
Ooh.
This ain't personal. This is all business.
The best of friends, and now Morgan went for another code breaker. Raquel able to catch her, drive her into the steel. And now, vertical suplex into that chain link again, and now dropping Morgan into the ring. Bianca Belair, the lone competitor to have yet entered the Elimination Chamber.
All right,
if
so
you are
Liv
someone
gotta
who's
be
a
out
fan
next,
of the
right?
EST, you have
That's
to be
kinda
loving this
crazy.
situation.
Becky taking out Raquel. Wise move.
Smart
Code
decision
breaker.
by the veteran Becky Lynch.
Damn, this is gonna be
but Bianca
shoulders.
Belair is going to come in there
They gonna
as the
double. They
first
gonna. Oh,
superstar in the
dang, they
matchup, and that
jumping
bodes
her.
very well for Belair's WrestleMania dream.
An alliance is now being made to try to take out the more
Oh,
powerful
that ain't
Raquel.
right. No, that ain't right. Oh,
That's what it's taken.
that's
in the
kind of
past to
crazy.
topple Raquel Rodriguez. Everyone
Nah.
else in the matchup focusing their attention on the powerhouse.
She was beating y'all ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Over 50,000 here tonight in Perth,
They said,
Western Australia. You look in on Bianca Belair. Pacing, can't wait to get into this matchup.
Get her,
Aussie
Becky.
fans are a loud, rowdy, and extremely friendly bunch, I will say.
And I like the Perth local.
Best beer I've had all week, and I've done my best to sample all of them.
Bianca Belair enters this matchup in just about 10 seconds. The number 6 position has given us the most winners over the years in the chamber. 9 winners have come from number 6. Will Bianca Belair make it 10 tonight?
Who is it?
When I've mentioned ruffling feathers, Cole.
Yeah, Bianca and
Yeah.
Tiffany do not
Yeah. That's for
Tiffany
Naomi.
and Bianca got into it in the press event yesterday over at the Southern
Wherever in your
Oval here at
life.
the Optus Stadium.
Nah.
Did her best to
Yeah, you
tick
know
off
what, you
the
stay
Queen
in there.
Peacock here in
Yeah, you
WWE,
can time
the
out.
EST,
Bop.
who just unloaded her right on Lynch.
They just stuck Stratton in a pot. And now Belair and Becky Lynch going after one another. Long history here as well.
The power of the EST gutbuster.
Damn.
And now Becky Lynch, powered up by Bianca
Come
Belair.
here.
Vertical suplex. And the former three-time
I mean, she didn't already
world
show she was better than
champion
Shoulders,
showdown.
so it's too
Into a
late.
kip up.
Get up, Shoulders. Hey, 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 hey.
Use of Belair's
Hey.
trademark ponytail.
We don't do that.
Not sure if that's going to work out well for Tiff. Planted.
Ooh, she hit that Bobby Lashley. Damn. Nah, for real though.
Tug on Superman's cape, and you sure as hell don't pull the EST's braid.
now, two of the most powerful women in WWE on their feet, looking across the ring at one another.
Not
like this.
I'll be like, you need a break? You sure you want to do this? Nah, come on.
And Belair taking the fight to Rodriguez. Just flip and Bianca with her own counter.
Yes, get her out of here. Yeah, get her out of here. Oh, get her out of here. Oh.
I don't think that was an absence of power by Belair.
Why was it?
Bianca had her footing under her well enough to
She's like, I'm tired of you besting me. Get over here.
Belair over the top rope. Outside, looking up. Raquel looking for a vertical suplex. This time with Belair. And Bianca, she was able to counter Corey. Yeah, Bianca.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
That was nice.
Belair was able to shove herself against the cage, reverse the power, and drag Rodriguez down. This could be a cover by Belair. They'll try to eliminate Raquel, who kicks at it too. That was incredible. Like a ping pong ball. First off of the chamber, then off the top rope. And turning the tides back into her own favor is Bianca Belair. Such an impressive athlete. The EST of WWE. She says you can't spell WrestleMania without EST. I mean, she's not wrong. No. I mean, you got to give Tiffany credit. She's got some moxie. No doubt about that.
What up, James?
She's on the grand stage, in there with the big gals tonight, and she's taking the fight to them.
He said the big gals?
Over and over again, now clawing at the face of Raquel.
What?
Now,
bro, when
I
did
didn't
you
realize
get up
Liv
there?
had been lurking atop the
for real though.
I can only wonder what evil she has in mind.
Appreciate that follow.
A seated senton by Morgan. Look. Uh-oh.
What the? Say you? Oh.
Becky and Tiffany fighting on top of the pod.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
Vince looking for the manhandle slam. This will be the end of Tiffany time. Tiffany Stratton able to counter, though. And now Stratton into Raquel off the top of the pod.
Well, guess you better jump.
And what does Stratton do now?
Guess you better jump.
You don't think? Look, I certainly hope not.
Yeah, might as well.
No.
Oh, shit. I didn't think she was going to do all that. Damn.
A swanton takes out the field.
I thought you was just going to do a crossbody. So y'all okay? Y'all good? Everybody good?
Impact. Tiffany Stratton throwing.
Oh, damn. That was
wind.
nice. Yeah, that was nice.
I cannot get over how impressed I've been.
Yeah, that was nice.
Tonight. Well,
That was
if
nice.
you're impressed, I guarantee you're not alone.
She hit it so
WWE
smooth, too.
Universe collectively impressed. And now it's Tiffany Stratton and Liv Morgan. The two women that are up center of the ring, Morgan and Stratton going after one another.
Calm down.
Again, high stakes. Winner of this match faces Rhea Morgan for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania.
Get her out of here.
Mid-air.
Hey, Liv, why she already looks better than you, bro? That's crazy.
Here we go.
Dang, that's crazy. Oh, no. Stop it. No. Stop it.
Morgan beats you there. Face first goes Stratton. Cover by Morgan.
No. What? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. She was over.
Tiffy time.
Damn, that's crazy.
What a performance by Stratton here
I'm kind of surprised that they had. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
The majority of Optus Stadium, it sounds like. So Naomi and
shocked.
Tiffany Stratton have been eliminated. We're down to 4. Becky, Raquel, Morgan, and Bianca Belair.
They said bullshit.
And Raquel using those long legs to her advantage. Big boots for everyone. The EST muscled up.
Chill out. Yeah, chill. Hey.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Oh. That might be the end of Bianca Belair. Raquel ever so
hey, why she going crazy like that? Oh.
And now Raquel.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh.
spinning corkscrew elbow.
Get her out of here.
Dragging Morgan back to the center of the ring. Becky Lynch.
Now, why would you mess that up?
And now Lynch looking to drag Raquel into the disarmer. Finishing move, center of the
Now,
ring.
come on.
Locked in.
Oh, no, not like this.
Raquel trying to hang on. Trying desperately to hang on to the disarmer. Can she power out of this grave?
Her shoulder's too strong. Are you crazy? Ah, damn.
Yeah, rolls through now into an arm bar, and Rodriguez trying to keep her grip, trying to keep her hands clasped together, doing a good job of that.
You see for the moment, shoulders down. Raquel at the moment was making eye contact with our official Jessica Carr, making sure the ref wasn't going to call this one because Raquel was not giving up.
And now Becky, and now Liv Morgan gets involved. Liv looking for a unique type of...
Oh,
like she was
damn.
totally oblivion, but she was planted.
Oh, no, damn. Damn.
KOD.
Damn.
Cover.
That's kind of cold, though.
Raquel Rodriguez has been eliminated.
Well.
The sun is setting here in Perth tonight.
The sun has just set on Raquel's hopes of heading to WrestleMania to challenge for the Women's World Championship. Again, we'll find out later tonight if it will be the reigning champion Rhea Ripley or the challenger Nia Jax.
We're down to 3. Liv, Becky, Bianca. And Bianca runs right into a boot by Becky. And now Liv Morgan. Waistlock.
So what they gonna do?
Becky
Eliminate
Lynch
Bianca?
runs into her right.
How much history
And
there is
then
between the man,
Becky gonna
Lynch,
eliminate
Bianca
Liv.
Belair.
Down goes Morgan.
Oh.
No doubt history that is still fresh in the mind of both competitors.
Would only be appropriate if it came down to those two, but Morgan has something to say about it.
I mean, for real though, like it really should come down to Becky
Lynch,
and Bianca.
high above the ring, slamming her onto Morgan. And now Belair showing off her athleticism. Off the moonsault. Pins both women, and a kick out by both Becky and Liv.
Well, you could have did it right there.
And as great of a strategy as it may be trying to doubly pin your opponents, to double up on a fall as Belair just did, is you often don't have enough body weight of your own to pin down the shoulders of one competitor, let alone 2 at the same time.
Such an impressive matchup to kick off Chamber tonight with this Women's Elimination Chamber match. And now Belair with Becky Lynch on her shoulders.
Becky hanging on for dear life onto the top rope. Dump to the outside and backstabber by Morgan.
And a very unpredictable Liv Morgan.
Unbelievable.
Just flat out power by Bianca and driving Liv into the steel.
And did you hear the guttural noise come out of Liv Morgan as her body made impact with the chain of the chamber?
And Becky bounced face first, and now Belair and Becky Lynch go at it again. Viciousness on display.
Yeah, get up.
That's what happens when an opportunity to battle for a championship at WrestleMania is at stake. Morgan.
I mean, it ups the ante for all of these superstars. You can earn a championship matchup at any time of year if you're lucky. But WrestleMania only comes around once a year.
These 3 women have suffered so much punishment so far in this matchup. Morgan now driving Belair into the pod.
Great lower body strength from Liv Morgan, who once again finds herself in an advantageous position. What will Morgan do with it?
This is gut check time now. Dig down deep. Oh! You have to eliminate 2 women in order to win this thing. Becky Lynch now.
Dragon sleeper applied. Uh-oh.
Oh! Morgan and Belair both taken out by Lynch.
You can see the fire once again in the eyes of the man.
Becky went to the top rope and met there by Bianca Belair. And now Belair using her power, driving Becky down in the middle of the ring.
Classic Bel Air hammer fists in the turnbuckle.
Yeah, just continuing to wear her opponent down. Liv Morgan back into the fray.
Ask any woman who's been on the business end of those hammer fists, they will scramble your brains in a hurry.
Morgan will not give in.
You hitting her in the butt.
Pounding away at Bel Air and Lynch.
I don't know that attacking the gluteus is necessarily a great strategy for
That's
a
what I'm
WWE
saying,
matchup,
like,
but
Liv Morgan
tried
for
it.
a sunset flip. Uh-oh. Down goes Bel Air, stocks her up for the elimination, and a kick out by Bianca.
Nasty landing for the EST, but keep your eyes on the man on the top turnbuckle, stalking her prey.
Becky Lynch with a missile drop kick. Cover now on Liv Morgan. Will she eliminate Liv? Hook of the leg. Morgan kicks it too.
And this is where Lynch separates herself from so many. The ability for the man to maintain her composure.
Beautiful sunset here tonight in Perth, Australia. It is 6:45 local time Saturday night. Wherever you're watching in the world today, we're so glad you could join us for the kickoff match here at Elimination Chamber, the Women's Chamber match.
A truly global event. The eyes of the WWE Universe locked on Perth, Australia. And right now, Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch doing their best to take one another out. You hear the thud of the impact each time Liv strikes Lynch in the back.
And now superplex.
Morgan now.
Bel Air.
Oh!
My goodness.
450, but Becky got the knees up.
That may have cost Bianca Belair. Belair with a 450. Becky able to counter now. All three women are down. Critical moment of this match.
Look at this.
Damn,
just
that was nice,
stupid athleticism from Bianca Belair, as we know she possesses. But Lynch able to get the knees up at the last possible moment.
I was going to say, Corey, don't take anything away from Becky Lynch and the wherewithal to be able to get the knees up. Belair would have put Lynch away, I believe.
I completely agree with you. This matchup would be Bianca's match to lose had she connected, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Step up Enziguri avoided by Bianca Belair, and again looking for the KOD.
Bianca went for the KOD. Morgan countered.
I believe it was a jawbreaker type maneuver. Couldn't tell from the angle we saw, but I'm pretty sure the crown of Liv's skull connected with the chin of Bianca.
And now
Becky Lynch. Get her out of here.
Again by Liv.
No.
Becky was going for the manhandle
Get
slam,
out
I
of here
believe.
with that nonsense.
And now
No.
Oh my goodness, lands on her feet somehow.
The EST.
Bianca looking for a KOD to Becky
Ain't no way.
Lynch. Becky lands on her feet. Morgan from behind.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh no.
Yep. 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 Exactly. Exactly like I said. Exactly like I said.
Here is your winner, the man.
Yeah, they've been building that story, so that makes sense.
What great ring awareness by Becky Lynch.
That ring awareness made all the difference. But the ring awareness is why Becky Lynch has headlined WrestleMania. Why she is headed there yet again with another golden opportunity to become Women's World Champion.
So Becky
don't
Lynch
want to beat her.
earns an opportunity
Maybe.
for the Women's World Championship. And in 42 nights, Becky will battle for the title at WrestleMania.
She
What
said,
a match,
my
Corey.
husband going, of course
Six of
I'm
these
going.
women left it all in the ring. There we see the
big as
jawbreaker
fuck.
rocking the EST.
Yeah, it
Becky
comes.
Lynch
WrestleMania,
looking
as soon
for
as
a
January hits, it comes
manhandle
fast. As soon as
slam
Royal
instead of
Rumble is over.
codebreaker by Morgan. Lynch able to
Because this is
escape
the only other
clutches of the
pay-per-view.
KOD. Liv Morgan looking to steal a victory. But it came
Now they're
down
gonna spend
to,
all this
as you
time
mentioned,
building all
the ring
the way to
awareness
WrestleMania.
of Becky Lynch. Liv Morgan
Damn.
disposes of the EST. It was chaotic. And in the end, the man comes around to Mania.
Becky Lynch went wire to wire. She entered the chamber at #1. And she leaves the chamber as the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. The question is, who's she going to face?
We will find out. We will have our answer by the end of the evening.
It will either be the reigning champion, the Eradicator, Rhea
Why y'all
Ripley,
keep saying
or
or?
the
Like, you know
irresistible
who it's gonna be.
Nia Jax. Both
Stop
of
acting
whom
like we
have
don't know who
history
it's gonna be.
with the man,
Like everybody
both
want
of
to see
whom wanna create a little more
Nia
history
versus Becky. No,
at
we've already-
WrestleMania.
we good on that.